Even though the break, what was it, 2 months or something like that between seasons, some less for the writers who have to get back at it pretty quickly. But it's good. It's everybody comes back kind of refreshed and ready to go. And I think a few people on this panel actually said, "I'm looking forward to being back."
That was a private conversation
I didn't say who.
between us. That was a private moment. Unbelievable. It's
Anyway.
nothing sacred. Can I interject for just a second on the whole directing thing? So we were shooting a scene, and Jensen came out of the tent after we did a take, and he gave me a little direction. He asked me to do it a little bit differently. And then he came out of the tent after we did another take, and he looked a little unsatisfied, and he gave me another little note, tweak it a little bit. And then he came out of the tent after the third take, and he said, "I think I'm making it worse." So not everybody came back fresh and ready to go, evidently. Somebody had sort of dropped the ball over hiatus and forgotten how to act. But thanks, that was some of the best direction I've ever gotten.
And then it worked.
Then it worked.
Then it worked.
I think I'm making it worse.
Yeah, it's knowing what to say to certain people to really get the performance out of them. There's some people that you don't have to talk to at all. Nobody on this stage.
Hello.
I never had the pleasure of working with you.
Touche.
The interesting thing is that when Mom left, Sam was a baby and Dean was
You're a baby.
a child.
You're a child.
It's funny, as Dean grew up, but
You
Sam
grew up.
Never did.
just got larger.
Larger than God, some might say.
Well,
It's okay. I'm okay with it. So I need you to be okay with it.
My bucket list? Try not to die in season 10.
Good luck.
Well, that directly conflicts with Jensen's bucket list, which is kill Mark Shepard as soon as possible. Not Crowley, but Mark.
I'm talking to my friend, don't worry.
Now that Kaz is human, is he gonna get to learn how to drive the Impala?
Nope. He's just kidding. Of course he is. No. He will. No. It'll happen.
Considering that women have too often been used to further the plot of male characters, why was the decision made to kill Charlie and dump her in a bathtub?
Yeah, just you guys want to go away.
The day Andrew suggested that,
Wait, the second part.
Season 12 picks up with Cass. I think Cass kind of has, for a long time on the show, see how I started 4 different sentences there without actually saying anything?
It's good. Not a lot of people can do that.
That was 5, actually.
That's one of my strong suits.
6.
Cass is going to be doing a lot of that this season. It's a little teaser.
I was just thinking about when we were talking about Alex and him being like one of the most powerful creatures or things on the show, and now he's not. Generally we get rid of those kind of omnipotent characters, and they don't really come back. And so I think it was a really nice way for the writers to find a way for Alex to stay on the show. I think it just speaks volumes to
his performance,
to Alex and the skills that he possesses. Anyway, just food for thought.
His youth, his sort of vibrant manner. I mean, his raw talent, obviously, things that would make the writers.
I mean, don't get the wrong idea. He's still going to kick you in the balls, but.
He clearly held, Alex as an individual, as a person, as an actor, as a performer, clearly holds some sort of powers where the writers cared about him enough to take away his proverbial powers. I agree with you, Jensen.
Yeah, those are all great points. Really good points. Solid, solid arguments to be made. Anyway, it's rare I actually even get in front of the writers. I can ask them that question, but we'll move on because we've got things to talk about. But anyway, I'm your grandfather. So don't.
I was really scared of Bloody Mary. So when we did that episode, season 1, and Hookman, Bloody Mary and Hookman were definitely things I was scared of.
Really?
Just kidding. No, yes.
I think as a kid it was more. I was really afraid of the thunder and lightning storms that we had in Texas, which can rattle the house. And that was
really.
Yeah, because it's real.
I feel like watching a scene from the show right now.
This isn't real?
There we go. So we haven't really had to deal with lightning and thunderstorms on the show, but what I think I just saw.
When I told him I was scared of the thing in my closet, he gave me a 45. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know what's out there.
When I was 4, my family decided that they would dress my uncle up as Santa Claus and take a picture of him with a sack of toys next to my bed while I was sleeping to authenticate the document, like that Santa Claus was really here.
Oh my God.
And I saw that picture and it really freaked me the fuck out. I mean, like, who is this? There's Mom. There's this creep in my bedroom, lurking around. So I found the whole concept of Santa Claus absolutely terrifying.
There's an episode. What's weird is it was April.
And that's an episode.
Just wondering if any of you did any pranks this season, because I know you guys like to do that sometimes. Sorry.
I don't think we had a chance yet. We're still just what?
I was a little not concerned. Concerned is the wrong word. But
aware.
No, I was just there was a part of me that thought that Misha might try to do something to me while I was directing. And then I was like, he's not that dumb.
You know what? I apologize. I really did drop the ball on that.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
It's too late, man. I'm done directing.
That's all right. Just because you're not directing doesn't mean you can't be screwed over.
You know what? Earlier I ran into an old friend who wanted to ask a question. Yeah, I wanted to sort of. That's awesome. I said he could, and.
Why, whoever could it be, Rob?
Hello!
Hello, you crazy peoples!
Well, hi.
How the hell are you?
Okay, we're good. What's going on here?
Not a mucho. Here, Bobby Singer. Good to see you. Way to clock in for once.
What are you dressed as?
Oh yeah, you liking this? You liking my new accessory? Guess who I am?
A pit bull?
Nope.
Rapping sensation Pitbull?
That doesn't make any sense.
Lead singer of Judas Priest?
Close, but no cigar.
My pastor.
No!
Who?
I'm Mark Shepard from episode 1115 Beyond the Mat.
That's right.
The one where he becomes Misha's Beach.
Right.
Hey, look, I can make this joke. Me and Mark are bros.
Me and Mark are bros.
We're thick as thieves. So, Mark, a quick question. The licking of the floor bit. Licking of the floor. The licking of the floor bit. Using them. Who's in the episode, damn it.
When you lick the floor.
Bob. Don't make fun of my accent.
Bob, Andrew.
That makes you a hamsterist.
Kill me now, please.
Here's a quick question. The licking of the floor. Improv? Or did you make it up on the spot?
Either or, which one?
This is what I go through day in, day out.
Hey,
I was an actor. I was really happy. I was working quite a lot. They bring me in. This is what they do to me. They've done this to me for 8 seasons.
Mark, you should be glad it was floor licking. I had a hand in pitching that story, and I had it being nipple clamps. But you know what? I got dabbed.
Oh, you got jabbed, huh? Yeah, it happens.
I was on board.
Okay, well, you know what? But I'm gonna set you down.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna.
I don't want to fall over. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, you're
You
welcome.
have soft hands like girl.
So if your characters had dating profiles, what would they say?
Sam's would be really difficult. It'd be like Sam Winchester, tall, floppy hair. All past girlfriends have died horribly.
And tall.
Tall.
Again, twice.
Call if you're interested. But be prepared to sign an affidavit.
I think Castiels would have to say something about his disrespect for people's personal space, in full disclosure, because I think that could be a real turn off on a first date, you know? So, tell me about yourself.
You should be something like a disclaimer being like, if I look away, it's not because I'm not interested. He's always... Dean's would be rolling through town, no strings attached, interested. Similar to my personal one. That's
Must love dogs.
Must love dogs. That's evil. That's bad. I know what mine would be. Hello, girls. Or, hello, boys.
How about you? We're talking about family, and what about your family?
Oh, God.
Yes?
I had a question about what was your favorite props, Jensen, Misha, and Jared, like throughout the show. And yeah, I really love you guys.
Love you back. Thank
favorite props throughout the show?
Favorite prop. Baby is not a prop. No, baby is a part of me. We get to play and use so many tools, weapons. I will say that one of the weapons that we play around with quite often, the Angel Blade, is one of my favorites because of the weight of it, and I just constantly am spinning it in my hand, and it kind of reminds me, it's, the little, what are they called?
Fidget spinners.
Fidget spinner. It's the original one.
The original fidget spinner.
OG fidget spinner.
My favorite prop is Dean.
This is your boy you're dealing with now.
This is what I've got to work with. My wee sausage.
Misha and Al, we hear that you guys might be bonding more this season. There might be more things between your two characters. How do you feel? That's got to be exciting, especially that you look like his creepy uncle. That's got to be. Have you
Misha
heard
looks
about
like
that?
everybody's creepy uncle.
It's funny. Every year I feel like I get up on this panel and just sustain abuse. It's kind of nice. Reminds me of set. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't feel like abuse. It feels like love. Is it love?
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, I mean, I think we sort of touched on this already, but I'm excited about it. Are you excited about it, Alex?
No.
Great.
Working with Misha Collins is almost as bad as working with Jared and Jensen.
Wow. And then in terms of Crowley, for him, you know, Lucifer's still out there. He's not King of Hell when we start the season. The question for him is going to be like, what does he ultimately want? In the short term, it's pretty simple. He wants revenge. He wants Lucifer. That licking of the floor thing, which was not scripted. You know, but it seemed to have resonance. Yeah. No, it was, you know, he wanted to do more, but we were like, no, Mark, you have to keep your shirt on. Like, it's not cool. Like, I don't know. He has his own ball gag. That was weird.
Amen.
Hi, everyone.
Your voice is much higher than Jim Beaver's.
Hello, boys.
Hello, boy. Idiots.
You idiots. I was wondering, how have your beliefs changed since before you started Supernatural and after? Right now.
Right now.
Right now. You reckon?
That was spot on.
Thank you, sir. Regarding supernatural activity.
Okay. Because of the show, you mean?
Yes.
You know what? I've actually become, strangely, I don't know if it's a product of growing older or whatever, but I've actually grown sort of less fond of the supernatural.
Less fond of or less?
You like the show less?
No. Less,
You're fired too.
Less likely to.
Who's this Les Fonda guy?
Les Fonda. No, it's about Les. My buddy Les. No, I mean,
playing the role of Sam Winchester in season 10. Let's bring him out.
Yeah, right.
This is my favorite question to ask because the answer is never me. Andrew, last year was fun because we saw the return of so many of our favorite characters, including characters played by our humble moderators, -1. So what about this season? Can we expect to see more of the old faves?
Well, you try to bring back the favorites. I think that's important. And, you know, we've been on the show for 14 years. A lot of people fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
Wow. That's life.
Andrew told me this summer that they give all the favorites directing jobs as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there are certain people you're interested in their career and them as people.
Yes.
Yeah, and you want to help their lives.
Understood.
Yeah.
Even the Almighty gets no respect.
I've always kind of said since the beginning that I'm more of a realist when it comes to things that go bump in the night. That I assume that it's a window and not a ghost. But now, after being on the show for 10 years, it better not be a ghost because I'm going to kill it. So I think it's kind of a false sense of security that I've been given through playing Dean Winchester for 9 seasons is that, yeah, it's like, you know, it's like, no, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV, so let me suture you up.
Well, Lucifer is going to try out a few different vessels. He's not, first of all, you know, to hold Lucifer, you need a really strong vessel, like Sam. So he, like Castiel. Jensen, would you like to hold? No.
Well, I'm wondering on your take on the supernatural personally, and since you started the show, if you've, for example, been camping and thought, oh wow, is that a Wendigo or something?
I'll say something funny. I haven't seen a Wendigo yet, but Jensen and I, so we both live in Austin with our families. We walked into it was like a restaurant or a bar or something, and somebody sitting there looked at us and goes, damn, are you here to like kill ghosts or something? Like they seemed genuinely concerned. They were like, man, the Winchesters are here. There's a demon in the back, yeah. We're like holding EMF detectors. We're like, we got it, don't worry, you're safe. Every now and again, I don't think anything happened to me legit, but every now and again, if the lights flicker or if it gets cold, I'm like, don't worry, guys, I got it.
Yeah, I kind of figured that even though it's kind of like I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV, and I feel like the paranormal and the supernatural would probably be smart enough to steer clear of two guys who have spent over a decade portraying hunters. They may have picked up a trick or two, and I feel like they're probably going to steer clear of us. That being said, if we ever do run into an issue, I feel like I could handle myself.
Cut to Jensen running, screaming.
Anytime Jensen has to dress, either as we did the Western or we did the going back to the 1930s, here's Jensen's input. This is what I want to wear. Give me that hat. I want that coat. You have to make that special for me because the pants have to be yeah. So his input is, yeah, just do it the way I want and I'll be happy.
Listen, to be fair, it's not just the time traveling types of things. I do that a lot, and one of them specifically, the dodgeball gym coach.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Yeah.
Dean's enthusiasm for the cowboy western theme was also just like Jensen's enthusiasm. You were legitimately more excited than your character about that hat.
So my backup question was, for several seasons, we were trying to figure out who had the deeper voice. Was it Kaz or was it Dean? So I want to know once and for all, who's...
Unfortunately, I think Mark Shepard takes the cake on that. He had his vocal cords surgically altered.
In all fairness, Mark Shepard also talks about 20 hours a day, so I think it's very worn down. So it's just very low.
It's definitely worn down.
Love.
Can we get a voice off?
Congrats, guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, Misha and I are both seeking medical attention for just trying to keep up with Mark.
To keep the throats down here.
I haven't done my vocal warm-ups, but I'll do my best as a line that you guys know.
I'm the one who gripped you tight and raised you from perdition.
Uncanny.
It's funny,
Every time.
He sounds like that in the morning.
How do you know?
Mic drop. 5-foot mic drop. That was...
For me, I think it would be just being like, it's like a classic sort of fear, but it would be being up on stage with in front of a large number of people with my friends making fun of me.
In a little boy chair.
In a tiny, tiny chair.
Just a bunch of chairs collapse over on you.
I don't know,
What fear would you die of?
No.
Wow. And he does this, and he didn't even get a donut. Bob Singer never got a donut.
Oh, this is... Oh, man, I tell you.
Bob, thank you.
Nisha, you are so fired by accepting that gesture.
My question is for Jensen. I just wanted to know what you liked most and what you disliked most about playing Demon Dean.
I think the most gratifying thing for me playing was the lack. He didn't care. He didn't have a care in the world, and I enjoyed playing that aspect of it. The tough part was that it changes the relationship on screen with all the other characters that I've essentially had a relationship with for, well, it would have been 9 years. So having to build an entirely different relationship with the characters. What's happening right now?
Yeah. They're on fire. I don't know, but I think we're supposed to. Yeah. I'm not sure, Jensen, but I think you're supposed to sing Freebird. I'm not.
Yeah. So somebody play some Skinner. Can we get a little fog hat up in here?
Always keep fighting.
No way.
That's awesome, guys.